you want to give people what they want. If they are liking things and you're getting feedback, that's great, but you also have to do what you want to do and like stretch and also try to, I feel like the more times I've stretched and added new things and gotten a little bit crazier, people have responded really well. So my feeling is like, you know what? I think they'd be disappointed if I tried to play it safe and do the same old thing instead of pushing it. And it's great because I'll come back to things like, the meat tank or, the garbage ape or bubble gum. And I love having all those things. And I want to keep creating more things, and see what happens. I mean, I'm trying to think, there's something, lately I've done a thing where I have like this slug that's like kind of like firing up the cats, and he's like, let's go. And, and then another one was, I think, take no prisoners, or something like that, or no mercy. That was it. No mercy.
He's the hype slug.
Yeah, the hype slug. And the birds are like, that slug looks like trouble.
Yeah. Right.
The hype slug, yeah.
Talking about the bubble gum reminds me of how you have said that you think the way you came up with that was you probably saw an image of someone floating in a book of cartoon drawings that you had and thought it looked fun.
Yeah.
And you drew, just someone floating with the bubble gum, and like that was the reason for it. And so the origin of this ongoing joke that keeps showing up in your comic is, an integral part of it at this point is that you thought it was fun to draw, right?
Yeah.
And do you ever have a situation where someone is just really intent on learning what something means, and you're just like, I thought it was cool, Is it ever just so much more simple than what people are looking for?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because sometimes online I've had people comment, they're just like, I don't know, I had Heathcliff riding on the back of like a bison or something, and it was like, I forget what the caption was, but somebody in the comments was just like, I think Gallagher just wanted to draw a bison, and it's kind of like that.
There you go.
It's cool.
Somebody finally understood it, right?
Yeah, it's like, it's funny because when I'm teaching, I tell my students, like, I think when you get on a kick and you're into something, you should always follow it. And I feel like with drawing, like if all of a sudden I'm into, like, I used to hate drawing cars and tanks. I hated doing all that stuff. Then I started doing it a little bit, and then I kind of got really into it. And I don't know, I feel like you kind of have to, as an artist, you're always, it's cool because when I was learning from my uncles, one of the things that I kind of like feeling like I was studying under them was the idea that like my uncles who were kind of, these experts and these guys who were world known and great, they never told me like, I'm the expert, you're the novice, do what I say. I've crossed the finish line. I'm the grand poobah. And I'm like, that's the thing. There is no finish line. You keep learning, you keep evolving. And I think that's what makes artists artists, is that it's so much fun to like discover new things and just draw every day and draw all the time. I love doing it. It's like, and just getting on a kick about something, like whether it's bubble gum,
right,
or something like that. And those theme weeks, I always liked it because I get to do the same thing every day for a week.